Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. You are watching Glenn TV. So I'm like I'm out and about, and I even have my little flip-flops on and some socks. I went out to check my tires because the temperature's been going up and down. And I had someone say, hey, do you want to get some food? Like, once I checked my tires and got in my car, but I'm like, I'm only a mile from my house, but I don't want to go home and change or anything because it's... So I went out in my, comfortable clothes to go have something to eat. So I wanted to say hello to all of you. It's just after 5 o'clock, and check it out, boys and girls. It is dark outside. When I was a kid, this was the dreaded time of year. Dark early. Just wah, wah. But it's not so bad now because I've been fighting with this cold. Because now you can have a car and you can go places and do things and you're not confined to the house. Yay! So I wanted to report some on... It was election day, whatever day that is. I think that's the 8th. That I had the biggest onset of unconditional love that I have ever had. And so the strongest and the longest, to the point where I had to just kind of release it because I felt like I was getting ready to become unconscious. So I was like, whoa, Glenn's getting dizzy. Too much unconditional love coming through. So many upgrades. It was from a channeling from Daniel Scranton. I only had got into the first couple of minutes, and most of it was the vocal harmonics and setting in to do some settings in the front, to do synchronization, to be able to do the channeling. So it's, I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's some of the throat harmonics when you're, doing channeling. So I ate, I'm sleepy, I'm ready to go home and finish up my day. I did talk to someone about becoming a marketing director marketing sales director for a company that supplies educational materials for autistic children. And they have other side businesses as well, but I really liked that charter, that they're educating and making the education process fun for autistic children of all ages. And so I'm engaged in a conversation with them to see how much they're going to pay Daddy to do that, because it is a full-time position. I believe it's a remote, so I can do it from home, but it is going to be very engaging for my time. So we'll see how that goes. And it was weird is that I almost forgot that I reached out to them. Because when he sent an email to me, I'm like, so why are you reaching out to me? How are we going to work together? Because I recognized the name, but I didn't recognize sending in a resume. So I don't know, that was kind of odd. And security guard drives by. People can be, it looks like I'm doing FaceTime or something. It doesn't look like I'm recording a video. And either way, they don't really care anymore. So, unconditional love. And I've had some anxiety the last couple days, and I'm not an anxious person. I have been varying my diet, and I think some of these new things are causing it. But I think it's also a lot of releasing, and this unconditional love, releasing other lifetimes and past anxieties from this lifetime and events. So there's a lot of releasing, a lot of purging, and as I talk about it, I can even feel some tightness in my heart space, which I'll release when I get home. So I just wanted to say hello to all of you. Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation, coaching life, business, and spiritual. Feels like I'm drunk, because I'm literally no. I wish I was drunk. Or high, one of the two, take your pick. I'm not a drinker or get high nowadays because it really does lower my vibration to a point where it's not fun. It's I can really viscerally feel it, and it takes days to recover. It takes a week to recover from drinking, even one glass, and it takes 3 days to recover from smoking a little weed. So, out of the picture. Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation, coaching life, business, and spiritual. Also retreats, boys and girls. Don't forget retreats. Down below in the description, there are tons of things going on. Find the link that speaks to your heart. That thing here, well, somewhere in there. Woohoo! And not to your head, and you'll find the information you wanted in this lifetime. And if you do like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And of course, donations are always welcome. So Glenn can do new videos and maybe buy some razor blades to shave. No, just kidding. I just haven't shaved. It's like, hasn't been a priority. I think that was it. Much love to all of you. There is so much new energy coming through. So much love to be had. Find your heart space and recognize that you're an immortal being in a timeless reality, playing a great game with a whole bunch of your friends, and forgive everyone for everything. Like on the way here, I'm driving Miss Daisy when I'm coming here, and that's kind of how I drive. My car is 20 years old, and it isn't like an egg beater, but it's not like a brand new Ferrari or anything either. So, I'm not in a hurry to get to the next red light, and people are always going around me like zoom and stopping. I'm like, how does that make any sense? But that's okay. If that's what you want, go around me, get around me. I'm like, and I don't judge people for those types of things anymore, or for stopping at a green light and backing up and turning, getting into the turn lane, which I also saw on the way here, which kind of scares me a little bit, but I'm not judging them. It scares me, but I don't necessarily have to judge them for that, because that is definitely their own decision and excitement in this lifetime. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all soon.